If you hold a picture of them in your head for longer than like 9 seconds, you know what I'm saying, or longer, you're gonna call them, right? So your call is gonna be an electromagnetic pulse, which is your thought is a vibration, and it's gonna go to them. This is how you call somebody with your mind. Just hold a picture of them in your head and think about them for 9 seconds straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, I'm telling y'all that 9 for a reason. Just like how they told you do something 21 days, nigga, 21 days, it don't take 21 days to make it happen. Nigga, they told you that and you believed it, so that's why it works. So remember, it's what you believe. So like when you hold this picture of whoever you think about, right, in your head, the neurochemistry of our brain is impacted by what we think, because the brain works on electromagnetic waves. So every thought, every word is an electromagnetic frequency. So when you think about somebody or something, you send a pulse out. So if you hold that thought, the longer the trick of it is this: the longer you hold the thought of that person, the stronger the pulse will be. So actually, if you say you think about somebody 5 minutes straight, they gonna really feel you calling them. You get what I'm saying? Say you think about them 10 minutes straight. So really, when you want to call them, I would think about a motherfucker 10, 20 minutes straight. I do it all the time. Let me try it. I'm gonna sit here and just focus on thinking about my mom for 10 minutes straight, and then I have to call them all the time. Never fails. You just didn't know exactly how to do it. So I'm telling you, the longer you hold that thought of whoever you think about, your mind gonna call them, because your thoughts gonna send out electromagnetic waves. All right. So this is how you call somebody with your mind. All right. Now I need y'all to listen, because it ain't gonna do motherfuckers no good to be calling people if y'all ass ain't answering the phone. Okay? Y'all hear me? It's not gonna do you no good to call nobody if y'all ain't answering the phone, nigga. So this is how and this is the most important part. This is basic telepathy. This is how you receive a call, to know somebody's calling you with their thoughts. If you ever sitting there just chilling, right, and then you start thinking about a motherfucker out the blue, like what the fuck, they just pop on your mind, they are calling you with their mind. It's not no coincidence, nigga. You don't just think you don't think of people for no reason. Now you think of things for no reason, but you don't think of people for no reason. If a person comes into your mind, they are thinking about you, nigga. They're calling you with their mind, even if you don't know it. See, y'all never knew that. If you sitting there chilling, I don't care who it is. It could be a motherfucker you never seen before in years, nigga. They calling you. That's why you think about them. That's their thoughts knocking against your door, and now you like, oh, I'm thinking about them. I wonder how they doing.
Everything.
See, that's crazy. See, at the end of the day, you can really, get an idea of what he really talking about. There's a lot of different, outlooks on, on different things in life, but, there's a lot of hidden secrets and gems that we never learn. And I feel like, a lot of us missed out on a lot of that. So, it's wise for you to go back in time, to figure those things out and to, really learn, our real abilities, And it's not too far-fetched. You got some people who just, they don't want to think about anything outside the normal, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But, the world is an amazing place. And you got to be open-minded.
Single person goes out of their body every night, because the body is what gets tired. The soul, the spirit, the real you doesn't get tired. It doesn't need to rest. So we get awful bored sitting around waiting for the body to wake up so it could continue what it's doing. So while the body is asleep, the real you is off having all kinds of adventures. And you go all over the planet to all kinds of places. You go into outer space to other planets. You go to other dimensions. You're having all kinds of adventures. And, because you're always connected to the body by the silver cord, whenever you get ready to come back to wake up, you're like reeled in, just like a fishing reel, and you're reeled back into your body again. And you usually don't remember these journeys unless you remember dreams of flying or dreams of being in unfamiliar places. And some people can train themselves to remember their dreams.
All right. Your body knows how to repair everything. If your bones are weak, your body knows how to regrow them. If your muscles are wasting away, joints are breaking down, your internal organs are falling apart, you got things going wrong with you, there's no incurable disease. There is a point of no return, there's permanent damage, but if you get to anything wrong with a system going in here, if you get to it in time, do the right things, your body can repair it. So I'm going to explain it, and this is all you need for your body to repair itself. Ready? Get this. A surplus of energy in a hydrated alkaline environment. A surplus of energy in a hydrated alkaline environment, and your body will repair everything.
Take your buckle up, I started eating somebody up, and then it all clicked in my mind.
You know, honestly, like when you think about it, it's I told you, like, the world is an amazing place, but the body is too. You know, it's a lot of things the body is already known to do on its own. You know, honestly, the body is its own medicine. It knows the cure for everything, you know, that happens amongst itself. So I tell people a lot, you know, like we go through life and we learn about everything else, you know, all the way down to music, sports, whatever, you know, but we travel in these bodies all our life, and yet we don't learn about them. Most people don't. And I feel like that's an area to where we lack in, you know, but it's important, you know what I'm saying, to feed the mind, because by you feeding the mind, and you'll know that the body will be able to do these type of things. You'll be able to help that process, you know.
Okay, parthenogenesis is the story of Genesis. Literally, they are literally telling you the story of how the Eve gene mutated and was creating children, self-ether, non-ether beings through the process of parthenogenesis. Really look at Genesis. God created these things? No. They literally told you these cycles of getting implanted and literally creating a child inside of her body. I can't do it today. Think about it. The seventh day, they're talking about a menstrual cycle. They're literally talking about from ovulation, the sun, the circling, the going around. It's a full circle of ovulation. And then if you think about it, all the calendars and 28 days that connected to our cycles, the 13 freaking spots on a turtle. The Bible is literally a story about women going through parthenogenesis and what they did and how they sacrificed the sons and the daughters, which is how they put the bronze feet on the cross. Jesus wasn't one person, or even a man at that. And then they tell you a story about the Garden of Eden, and then you realize that Antarctica is the Garden of Eden. It's the actual Garden of Eden where 2/3 of the water is, and it's literally a rainforest. But then why would they try to give us the Amazon rainforest our entire life and look in total opposite direction? Because they were trying to make us they were telling the story about the Amazon women, about the women who were going through parthenogenesis, which is the true story of the Eve gene. And everything they tell you in the Bible is the story about how they literally went and they pillaged things. I'm sorry, God doesn't like murder, but he had the guy murder who? His loyalty to him? Like, your God is already tainted. Your God was already a sinful God, so we can't pretend that the book was written by a good person. But then if you know, like I know, when the book was revised by King James, the Demonology King, in 1881, 30,000 times, it literally was a story recreated to continue the journey. They removed so many crystals and things, and why now I understand why 69.9% more likely to die in childbirth. I'm going to say it sounds weird. If black women are able to literally tap into their pineal gland, the crystal drip every month and charge themselves with crystals and gems and everything they mark taboo, we'll be able to heal ourselves. I'll say it out loud. Parthenogenesis is real. Stingrays and sharks do it. If bells are capable of healing an entire town from one ring, and energy literally, Tesla told you energy can be transferred through the air. So if you can hone that energy and charge melanin, what can melanin actually do? Oh my gosh, I gotta go, Tiki. But yeah, you can't argue with me today. Parthenogenesis is literally the story of Genesis. It's in the freaking name. Mary didn't have a little lamb. That's where the tainting comes in. That's where Ball's story begins. With Mary. The Virgin Mary, the sacrificing. If you were sacrificing black women who go through parthenogenesis, you were sacrificing.
Now listen. Right? When a bill comes in the mail, instead of paying the bill.
Look, like I said, you know, like you feed the mind, you know, and learn more, you know, especially our women, you know. It's a lot of knowledge out here, you know, so always make it your business to tap in. you know, don't just take anybody's word for just anything. You know, there's tons of people on the internet talking and giving information, but you know, you got to be the one to decipher it and be right about it. You hear me?
That comes in the mail, which has already been paid by the trust. The Cesta QV trust has already been paid. Pay all of your mortgages, all of your bills. The next time a bill comes in, sign it approved and mail it back to them. Now, if the company contacts you and requests for you to mail them a payment, right? So the thing that they're sending you is a statement and showing you what has been paid, all right? That is not what you need. If they're requesting payment, you need to also request something called a true bill. Not a statement that shows what was due and what was paid. All right, so what was due was the top part of your bill that you get in the mail, and the bottom part shows what was paid, okay? So you guys are not really conducting your utilities and mortgage bills correctly. So this is how you do it. You ask them for a true bill and you'll be happy to pay it. And don't forget, mortgage companies, utility companies, they all have direct access into your Cesta QV trust, okay? Now, how do they get access? All they need is your name and your social security number. Notice, anytime you get utilities, they ask you all the ways for your name, your social security number, those personal identifiers. Ask for the true bill.
Did you know that the English language...
That's crazy because there's a lot of people like, you know, like right now getting bills. You know, we all get bills, man. Like, we know what that is, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to learn, you know, certain things that we didn't know is a big thing. You know, like each one teach one. You know, so I'm learning a lot today. I'll tell you, I don't know about you, but I'm learning a lot. If you're learning a lot, you let me know down below because I'm learning a lot today. For real, you know, but we're gonna get back to it though.
Which was purposefully manipulated in order to keep us in a low vibration and disconnected from the meanings of the words that we're speaking. Words are spells. That's why we learn spelling in school. Every sound that we speak has an energetic meaning and footprint that ripples out into the ether in the form of sound energy, creating the very fabric of reality as we know it. Now let's look at some examples. You have to be in a very weak days in order to make it through the weekdays. Notice the double meaning of week and days. Same sounds, different spelling. The same goes for the word weekend. It sounds very similar, almost identical to the word weekend. So when you say during the weekdays, you're casting a spell of being in a weak days. By the time you make it to the weekend, you're so weakened by working a job that does not serve your soul. Job stands for just over broke. And every morning, you are mourning the loss of your time and energy.
Now that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The way she just broke it down, that's like, it's shocking. You know, like it's really shocking because, you know, like words. I mean, god damn, words? You know, we use words every day, you know, and not one time did I ever think, you know, that the very words that we use would be spells. You know, like how would you even come across to know that, you know, like if it wasn't for other people putting out certain knowledge? You see what I'm saying? So each one teach one. That's why it's important. That's why it's very important.
Truth and chaos. Any galactic fed, anybody working with the feds, anybody working with the oppressors, this message goes out to you guys. Y'all knew lie because your planet that you stole from Anu, the Biru that you guys stole from Anu, tried to destroy the planet. Your planet got destroyed now on the solar eclipse day. Burnt up. Anybody knows if they watch the videos and paying attention, it got burnt up. So now your best bet is to say that the sun, the yellow sun, which is Saturn, is a sun simulator. You guys are liars, you guys are narcissistic, and you guys are scared. You're scared. You fear us. You are scared. Your time is over with. There ain't no such thing as no yellow sun simulator. You mad? When people seen the halo around the sun, they seen the rainbow. Understand that. They seen the Kundalini colors. They seen it. Understand. Y'all time is over with. I said what I said.
No, I don't drink no water now 45 years. Water as you know it. I don't mess with blank shots. Yes, water only hydrates, but if I have coconut water, I am going to more than hydrate. I'm going to get minerals, vitamins, electrolytes. Yes, the original sports drink, coconut water, is full of it. Electrolytes. I get my electrical energy because coconut water is the most electrical food on the planet. It's the highest grown and it's 100% water. And if I can do it at 76, not sick, 20/20 vision, my brain is expanding. I live where coconuts grow. Coconuts cannot grow in New York City, neither can I. Neither can I. I cannot grow where coconuts don't grow. So I'm here growing on coconuts, enjoying my coconut water in my milk rather than blank, empty bottled water. We want structured water because I know that the 3 essential foods in life are sunshine, oxygen, and living water. And my link to the rest of the universe are the plants. Oxygen. I want to extract oxygen from my food. I want to extract sunshine from my food. Yes. I want to extract living water from my food. H3O, structured water. Don't give me the blank shots. Don't have me filling up my body with no 8 glasses of water a day. I have a limited capacity as to how much I can put into my body, and I want it to count. Oh yes, I want to live in an expensive body. Bless up.
This,
like, you got to think about it. You know, there's a lot of things that they tell us that we should be eating, and a lot of things need to be alive, such as fruit that grow from trees that get, you know, they're sourced from the sun. You know, a lot of people would argue that a lot of people eat a lot of things that we have to unalive, you know, before we consume. And by doing that, you're not treating the body as you should, right? So I salute him, you know, and if all of us can get this type of mentality down pat, I think we'll be a lot stronger, a lot wiser, and I think a lot of people will be a lot more happier with themselves. Because believe it or not, when you eat certain things, you know, certain things come with a lot of different emotions, different type of chicken and things that you eat. You know, you didn't know that. You know, so keep that in mind.
easy-to-read book is packed with information that enables the reader to intelligently embrace a lifestyle that works with the body's amazing ability to heal itself. The body can self-heal by its very design, and you can design a program that will enable the body to do the very thing it was made to do, heal itself.
Look, Antarctica is the only continent without a native population. That means that anyone who lives or visits Antarctica is considered an alien. You see that? Do you see that? That's funny. That's funny because you already know what I did. This is a map. I'm gonna get out the way you screenshot this map. Y'all screenshot that map. It's a very important map. I'm gonna zoom down into that map for you. Don't you worry about it. Because I could have swore. Put a 2 in the chat if you're new here. Because I do stuff. I'm about to show you what I do. You just said, I know I just heard you say that Antarctica didn't have nobody on it, right? Didn't they say that? Put a 2 if that's what they said. Put a 2. Put a 2 if they just said that Antarctica didn't have nobody on it. But right here on this map, it shows you clearly. Clearly. Look. and Terra Antarctica,
Clearly.
where be savage men who worship devils. You see that? That's code speak for we're allowed to genocide. That's basically what that means.
African people, we're not supposed to.
That's crazy. I mean, like, yeah, like even Antarctica, man, we all want to know what's on the other side of the ice wall. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't give a damn what type of occupation you got or what you doing in life. We all want to know what the fuck on the other side and like what the fuck's over there in Antarctica. Goddamn, like we want to know, you know. And the crazy part is you got people already over there, you know, and for them to tell us that, you know, it basically just goes to show, like, you know, it's a lot of things they lie about. You know, we ain't gonna get too deep right now, but I mean, you know, it's like use your own mind, do your own research, and you'll see the same thing I'm seeing. It's like it'll make sense, you know. But definitely educate yourself.
Be eating meat because it does the body good.
What about fish and shrimp?
No, not fish, especially not shrimp. Shrimp is full of defecation. Shrimps is made to clean the ocean. If y'all keep eating all the shrimps and eating all the catfish out of the sea, then what's going to keep the ocean clean? For the ocean can give us planktons and give us oxygen. A lot of people think most of the oxygen come from the trees, but majority of your oxygen that you breathe in actually come from the ocean.
No lobster.
No. Lobster is a sea. That's a sea monster.
God, man, I'm down. You change.
This is what I'm saying.
God,
I just want you to look at. So you're not supposed to eat anything that's. Why would you eat a bottom feeder? Would you eat a cockroach? That's a shrimp.
Depends on how they cook it.
But you funny. A cockroach is the cousin of a shrimp. So a cockroach is a land shrimp. A shrimp is a sea cockroach. Same family, they got the same last names and everything. Same thing as a crab and a spider.
What's the last name?
I can't think of it right now, and I don't want to say nothing wrong on here because they love to tear me apart.
Yeah.
But if you look it up, they're in the same exact family. The spider and the crab is in the same exact family. What we have made the basically the trash cans of the ocean and the trash cans of the earth are delicacy. But this is the same thing that happened in slavery, where they gave us a pig and gave us the most nasty, horrendous parts of the pig, and then we turned it into a delicacy, like chitterlings.
And if you hold a picture of it,
That's crazy, man. Look, we're gonna stop it right there, man. Listen. Man, this is Buckle Lover Reviews, man. And like, we're gonna keep it coming like that, man. There's a lot of things out here that we all really need to tap into, man. And like, we gonna have them all right here on the channel, man. Like, we is not finna leave y'all out. You feel me? So y'all stay locked in with me, man. We going on a journey. You hear me? We going on a serious journey. I wanna know, you wanna know, we wanna know. You feel me? So we gonna do that. Y'all stay locked in with me. It's Buckle Lover Reviews. We out here.